Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you in our new studio at Tiny Rooms. And today with us, we have a very special guest. Not only is it going to be our birthday
Yay,
very
yay.
shortly,
Yay, yay.
but she also started with our very first interview. So full circle moment as we in the new studio. We're doing our, I guess you would say, our follow-up interview with Mrs. Honestii.
Yes,
Welcome
yes.
back, Honestii.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So there's a lot been going on within this last year. You care to share with us what you've been up to?
Let me see. What have I been up to? Performing. Got back into the studio. Super excited about that. Have some new tracks coming out. Some features coming out with some new artists that I'm working with. New producer that I'm working with. Try to go on tour soon. So it's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
A lot going on.
So a tour, United States, California.
School tour. We're starting off with a school tour.
School tour. Randy?
Yes.
Hey, those go.
Yes,
Those
I know.
go.
Angel been on my neck. So, yeah.
I hear the word we going on a school tour. Who's this we?
My other artist, Cindy Lynn, my R&B artist, Cindy Lynn, she's getting ready to go. And then I have another artist that be joining next year, not this year. She'll be joining us next year on the tour.
So, I know, but one of my questions is, you went from performing, right, solo artist, and now you're a manager, right? Walk us through that journey. What even forced you to think about doing that? Because that's the step.
Management is what I wanted to do before I became an artist. So the artistry, it was just my key to get into the door to learn the industry. But management is ultimately what I want to do with building my own record label and managing like I said, I have two artists right now, Cindy Lynn and TT. We'll be changing her name soon. But I have two artists that I'm working with right now. So, yeah, I'm going to put them on. I mean, I'm being in the background. I still do my music thing, but not really.
Okay, so the main question is Cindy Lynn. Now, she's known to sing in the underground circles here in LA. Why did you feel it was important to make her the first artist you signed?
She's my R&B artist. That's the first artist. She has an amazing voice. I've been looking for an R&B artist since I started this journey 5 years ago, going on 5 years ago. And by far, she has been the one to capture me the most and the quickest. She has this amazing voice. It's ridiculous. And she ain't even gave it all. She just gave a little. That girl got vocals, like opera vocals.
Now, we know from everything we've seen that talent is great, but it get beat by hard work. It get beaten by consistency. There's a lot of more variables in today's market than just talent.
For sure.
So being that she is talented, that's a plus, right? How do you think you're going to be able to grow her and get her more exposure? What is your...
That's what we're working on right now.
Miss Manager.
Through artist development. We're trying to find her style. We're trying to find her lane. We're trying to find where she's comfortable at. We have not found that yet. But we have some ideas. She's kind of going through that right now. So once we get that established, then we'll know how we can market.
Okay. Good question. Good answer. Now, can we play your song that started it all?
That started it all.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, she totally killed it last year in the underground market. She has a stellar performance. Really, it's just high energy. Ladies love it. You're like the women's champ. How does that feel?
That's a lot. That's a heavy load.
Well, when you no. What's crazy is you didn't name yourself that. When you did it, every woman in the club, in the studio, on the set, they couldn't help but throw their thing in a circle. So it's facts. They just get to, you know what I'm saying? They let their younger days out is the best way to say it. But how does it feel? And was that what you guys were going for this song?
What song we're talking about? Mad?
Yeah.
Well, yes, Mad was a song that I wanted to be an anthem.
Okay.
And I mean, let's be for real. We have a lot of haters, known and unknown out here. And so that song is just to let them know that we see you. We not blind. I hear you talking, but you're not a priority of mine, so I don't care to address you. But just know you're going to see me and you're going to be mad about it. at every level and every step of the way. And that's what that song is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be that guy directed or geared towards nobody. It's just letting you know.
So
y'all gonna be mad. Shit, these bitches is mad.
All right, here we go. Here we go, because I had to pull it up real quick. I know you heard the little tap, tap, taps.
Yep.
Here we go. We're going to play Mad. And check her out. Where's the YouTube?
It's Honestii, H0N3STII. Y'all don't forget the 0 and the 3.
Yeah, because I typed in regular Honesty.
It's 0.
But as you seen, I was subscribed. So
you are. Thank you for that.
Let's see how this goes. Okay. Now, was this toward anybody? Respectfully?
Respectfully.
I mean, you don't have to answer.
No, it was. This is towards a couple of people. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay,
most definitely.
So this is the struggle. And let's be real. Some of the most entertaining times is underground rap beefs and why they start. Who was this to and why?
A couple of people. They're not in the industry. They're more towards my personal life. Coming into this, it was a lot. You know, you get a lot of haters. You get a lot of people that's like, oh, you can't do it. Oh, this. And, you know, behind that and behind my ex-husband is just a lot of drama.
Hold on. This is an ex-husband diss?
This is an ex-husband. No, it's not an ex-husband diss, but it does.
You're smiling as if he was like 50% of the record. I just want to be clear about that.
Not 50% of the record. 25,
not 50?
25% of the record.
25.
Maybe 25% of the record.
Okay, so a song has like so many choruses, and in your chorus you said these bitches is mad. How many of those bitches was he?
You know what? It's not him. It's his bitches that they was mad at.
Oh, wow. So it was all them bitches. Okay, got it. Now, you went from, you're walking into the lane of doing shows yourself. So event coordinator, I guess, it would be appropriate, right? Because you can't say promoter because you're not promoting any. Coordinator. Mm-hmm. So what's that like?
Being a coordinator is fun. I actually enjoy it when it's no bullshit, obviously. And bullshit, I mean people that have their money.
Remember that Jamie Foxx shit? Excuse me, ma'am. Part of the job of a damn promoter or event coordinator is to direct bullshit, not to prevent it. or have you learned that? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. Have you learned that
I'm going to say it just depends on the type of people that you work with. I mean, you get what you pay for. You pay for what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. What was that? Because that was a slug. What do you mean you get what you pay for? Because I felt the messiness in that. I'm sorry.
It ain't no mess. Why you always trying to make me seem like I'm messy?
No, I mean, honestly, honesty, that sounded like a slug.
You get what you pay for. You know, you have to put money into anything that you do. And if you think going the cheaper way or the discounted way all the time or the no dollar way or whatever type of way, you're going to get exactly what you pay for. It's not always about. You have to invest in yourself.
Remember, you brought us to this part of the conversation.
Let's talk about it.
This just so happened to be on my list here.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
So a year ago, we had a conversation, and you was like, yo, I ain't paying for shit no more. Like, I ain't paying to do no shows. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And, I mean, that's all cool and all, but, like, respectfully, now that you're a manager, you got to pay for a lot of shows now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and they're not even your show.
And they're not even mine.
Welcome to how I've been feeling for like a fucking year.
Gladly.
But an angel for like 30, right?
Yeah.
And like, let's just be real. Now that you know, as a manager, the game is payola. Mm-hmm. And it's been talked about a lot, which is understood, right? Because you're asking to amount or amass a lot of wealth. You're asking to be able to influence. You got to give a little to take a little.
Sure.
How do you feel about it now, a year later, from that other Honestii I interviewed? How do you feel now?
Okay, so that Honestii, that came from a lot of underground shows, and I mean underground, a lot of stripper shows and stripper parties. That's where that came from.
Hey, you got to get a fan base. Did y'all catch that? For my fans out there, and I love you guys, all 15. You heard that. Maybe going to the strip club might just, help you get some fans.
It helps.
And if you can pop it, You might even get some tips.
You
I'm
might.
just saying.
But going from that and then coming on board to now being on TV, you know, it's crazy. And so it's just when I was saying I wasn't paying for shows because I wasn't paying for no more of that. I don't mind paying for something greater, something better, something that's
Right.
going to open doors for me. I don't mind that, but I'm not going to keep paying for that. I feel like there's levels that you just elevate, and I feel like I'm above that level, well above it, so I shouldn't have to pay for that no more. You know what I'm saying? I should be getting paid to come out. However, at this level, to elevate my brand, to bring on my artists so they can get seen, you're gonna have to invest in yourself.
Well, let's be real about that too, because I'm Hove. Everybody knows, especially in California. If you're out here in the industry, I'm known just to shoot it straight. The fact is, right, like in the industry, if you're not paying for something, because everything costs in the industry,
Everything
first and
costs.
foremost.
Everything costs.
There's a label, there's somebody tracking it for sure.
For sure.
100%. However, you know, a lot of people do like trade for trade, you know.
I mean,
I provide
if we
these
still-
services.
If we could still have a bartering system, but nobody wants to barter
It's
no more.
heavy in the industry. It's even you. How many times have you done a show for a homie? That part, right? Yeah, got you. But yeah, see, you laughing.
Are we talking for free or are we talking about something that I paid for?
No, like how many times have you done a show for a homie just because it's the homie?
I don't think none of my homies ever asked me just to say, "Oh, just come do a show." Okay, a couple.
What about a fellow artist?
A couple. A fellow artist, yeah, for sure.
Because
Come
it
do the
happens
show,
more so
yeah.
with your fellow artists,
Artists than it does.
peers, homies.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
You feel
It
me?
does.
So I have another question.
Shoot.
The managing side.
Mm-hmm.
R&B is what you talked about. But you're the flagship female artist. A lot of times that becomes a conflict of interest of pushing your own career and those who are signed up to you. Have you faced that yet? And when you do face it, what is your plan of attack to prevent it?
Come across that. The thing is why it's not with me, why that doesn't apply with me, because like I said, I didn't come in here wanting to be an artist. So any artist that I put on, it wouldn't be a conflict for me personally. Now, if I was an artist like trying to be 100%, then yeah, that would be a conflict. I can't push you and me because it costs a lot just to push one person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my goal was not that. Like I said, I came in here as an artist to learn the business. This is fun. I can still put out records and stuff like that, but ultimately, I don't want to be on the front line. I never did, and even in my personal life job sector, I'm not. I'm never on the front line.
Okay. So I feel the passion and I respect it. But I think, remember, the struggle has always been, it's been named that because, I forgot who told me this, but you trudge to try to walk the right road. So a lot of people go from artists and then they stagnate, then they fall off. But you're taking the next step to be a manager. What things outside of doing the clubs, the shows, have you done to invest yourself to feel qualified to be a manager?
Oh, I'm not. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not qualified to be a manager. Let me tell you how this came about. People was seeing how I was putting myself on with no manager, no sponsors, no endorsements, no money. Money coming out of my check every 2 weeks, twice a month I get paid.
Right.
So they're like, well, damn, if you can do that, I don't really want to do that. Can you put me on Honestii? And it's just like, hit up the people and tell them you want to perform. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't want to do that. Some people really don't want to do the business side. Every business need a manager, HR department. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a manager, just like everybody can't be an artist and everybody can't be a businesswoman or a man. Everybody has...
I kind of disagree with you because
How so?
Studies have told me that your butt went to tax school to learn how to do taxes.
What the hell?
So, and just to be found real, my sources told me you went for business admin or you signed up recently.
Okay.
If anybody gonna be a good manager, it's a nigga that know how to count the money and how to structure a deal. So it sounds like you're on the right path. But why did you take those? Because you're doing shows, you're working like all the time. Are those investments for your future?
Yeah, it is. So I am trying to go back to, I will be going back to school to get my bachelor's in business administration with the concentration in marketing and a minor in music. That's what I'm going for.
So we're gonna have
Obviously,
Doctor Honesty.
definitely not a doctor. I don't know about
Okay.
all that, but
Got
most definitely. So that's where I'm going to invest into myself to be that manager that I see that I know I can be. Because all of this right now is just stuff that I read off of books, and then, like I said, experiencing my personal life. It's not enough. I'm stagnant right now, and I need to get to that next level. So how do you do it? You got to invest in yourself somewhere. So, like when I was talking to my counselor, she's like, "You either going to invest in self-help, or you going to go and spend the money in school." I'd rather spend it in school because there's a lot of connections and networks that they can give me as well. You know what I'm saying? Outside of where I'm going in the streets. So I'm willing to sacrifice myself to go get it, and I'm always going to be the sacrificial lamb. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So it's been a year now. What do you think has been the most influential things to move you to this type of thought pattern?
That there's people really out there that don't understand the business side.
Got it.
And then there's people that really don't care to do it. But that does not mean that you have to go get yourself screwed either. There are people out there like me that genuinely love this shit, the business side, and want to see people make it and, do their thing. And that's me.
Okay. That's fair. I think that's fair because honestly, being like, beside doing the podcast, we also run a artist development company. Green Lounge also now has multimedia company as well. And I think the hardest thing is get to people to understand that, yes, this industry is about the money, but you don't have to separate the money from morals.
Right.
And you can honestly move in a fashion, whether you want to call it holy or Christian or good way or just good business, but you can move as someone who is using their moral compass to guide
Right.
your way through life. How much of that are you going to use for your business or not at all?
Well, I ethically and morally, that is me. I don't do anything out of I don't do anything in a manner that is to intentionally hurt somebody or put somebody in a situation that they're uncomfortable with. I'm not that type of person. I have a pretty big heart and I want to use it, you know what I'm saying, to do what I feel like I'm supposed to. I have a calling on this earth and I'm going to complete it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to complete my mission. So I don't know what that is. I'm just doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just moving. And that's it. Like, I'm moving with great intentions, good intentions, nothing ill over here.
Okay. So as you guys can see, I got the music in the background. Check her out. What's the YouTube page again?
YouTube page, Honestii, H0N3STII. Don't forget the 0 and the 3.
And this song is Let Them Know Again one more time.
This song is mad. It's out on all platforms right now. Spotify, YouTube, Tidal. It's on everything. You guys gonna see me real soon.
All right, so we're going to get out of here. We'd like to thank you. And as usual, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. We appreciate you. We respect you. But we out.
We out.
Peace.